What's up, y'all? AkronHipHop.com, the ReporterNewspaperOnline.com. It's your boy Cat Israel, working up on something real quick, trying to cook up something from that episode of Politically Speaking. But right now, we're dealing with the corona, so we're going to give you some updates on the coronavirus when it pertains to Akron, Ohio, and Northeast Ohio and abroad. So, in saying that, I've been looking up a couple of things that have been going on in the past 24 hours.
Hey man, first off, we appreciate you too for doing all your due diligence overnight, standing up and just tracking all the news and stuff so you can bring it to the city of Akron, Ohio, man. I appreciate that.
You already know. So we're going to get to what's happening as of late. We all know that the NBA, the NFL, the XFL, and college sports has been canceled or postponed for now. I know the NBA said they're going to wait about 30 days before they reassess considering continuing the season.
How many people they say got so far? That's contaminated or whatever, not contaminated, but sick.
In the country or
in the NBA?
Oh, the NBA? Well, we know about 2 in the possible.
Right.
Utah Jazz player Rudy Gobert, he's a center. He was the first official one that came out that was positive. If you don't know, he was the guy that they interviewed post-game, and he was touching everything, the microphone and stuff, making jokes about it. Then, unfortunately, he ended up with the coronavirus. He tested positive, and unfortunately, Mitchell, he was a guard for the Utah Jazz. He unfortunately caught the virus too.
So what's going on with Charles Barkley? Everybody talking about Charles Barkley. Is he infected or he's in quarantine?
Well, he said he was he felt ill recently, so he said he's going to self-quarantine himself, going to the hospital to check himself out to see if he has the coronavirus or not.
And keeping himself out of harm, out of everybody, keeping himself locked up. A lot of people doing that self-quarantine.
A referee caught it too, by the way.
Okay.
NBA referee. I know XFL canceled their regular season games. The NCAA canceled the March Madness.
Ooh, they ain't postponing it? Or
they postponed it. Well, they said they officially canceled it. That's what they officially said, but then they said it may take 30 days to reassess. They might do it in April or May, so we'll know within 30 days what's going to happen next.
Okay, let's before we get abroad, let's do it a little more local. So, man, the grocery stores, people are panic shopping. Tell somebody what the hell panic shopping means.
Panic shopping is basically when a pandemic or a catastrophe happens directly affected you in your area, and they tell you to get certain needs, or you hear about on the news about getting certain products. Everybody goes to the store at one time, pretty much, and they
didn't put that out though. People doing this on their own.
It was more of a rumor than it was official direction from a government agency. So right now, everybody going for water and tissue.
Right. Toilet paper to be exact.
Toilet tissue to be exact.
Somebody asked me, they was like, why are they going for toilet paper? Do you know why, or are you one of those people like wondering what the hell is the need for the toilet paper?
Well, for what I was told, the reason why they're going after the toilet paper specifically because they fear that this coronavirus is going to last longer than 30 days, so they want to stock up on products to make sure they can pretty much hold it down for the duration.
Hold it down.
Hold it down.
So what's going on with the things that's closing up? Now look, back to that real quick. The stores are empty. I seen one store with no chicken, no meat products, vegetables and stuff is gone. No bananas in the building at all. Wow. Toilet papers are gone. Everything. Lysol, you can just say to hell with the Lysol. Okay, that's gone. So.
Oh yeah, I went to the gym yesterday. It wasn't even no sanitizer. I got lucky and got some earlier during my workout, but when I was close to finish, it was literally none left.
They said that might be next on the count on the closing thing. Let's talk about the stuff that's closing around this area right now.
Oh, no doubt. Well, we all know that Akron Public Schools is closing Monday for the next 3 weeks, and they're going to reassess. Now, I was told by the website, Akron Public School website, that they're going to try to have online classes and give students extra homework assignments to compensate for the lost time in school. We know Akron University closing down face-to-face contact in class, so they're taking online classes right now. I know the city of Copley, they're shutting down their schools for 30 days. So yeah, it's been a big impact on our city. Also, city government buildings like Summit Lake.
You talking about the community centers?
Community centers.
Okay.
They're going to be closed for the next 3 weeks too also.
Wow. So this stuff is really happening, huh?
Oh yeah, any place that can hold over 100 people, they're pretty much going to close.
You're supposed to be like, so it's official, you're supposed to stay away from gatherings over, or you cannot
Correct.
gather over.
That's official. That came from Governor Mike DeWine. He did an announcement yesterday saying that any place, building, event that can hold over 100 people have to be closed down.
So a lot of the churches are closed. Let's speak on that.
Big churches, I know the Word Church officially doing online service now for the next 3 weeks.
Well, you know, they've been always doing that. They above the
Yeah, they do that anyway. Yeah.
Burning Bush is closing too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just seen that across the style. B2 on something finally.
Kind of, sort of. Pastor Kelker did say something this morning on Facebook about doing online service.
Right. So that's what's going on.
Now, unfortunately, my lodge supposed to have big events too from Valley of Akron. That Sky is right. We're going to have some events that's closing too because of that issue. That kind of hurt my feelings.
Your Masonic lodge, you speaking
Yeah, my
about.
Masonic lodge, I should
All right,
say,
okay.
yes.
You saying lodge like everybody know what it is, but
That's
I know
true.
what it is. So let's talk about abroad.
Well, recently, today, President Donald Trump is considering banning travel to the state of California and the state of Washington in fear of massive spread of the virus in the area.
Okay.
I know they wanted to say New York too, but he didn't say that yet. And people ask him why not New York because they have over 4,000 people on the quarantine. But he did officially ban travel coming from Europe to America right now. And
Okay,
China.
so that's official.
That's official.
So you can't come to America.
So if you're in Europe right now, you're not coming to the United States anytime soon.
unless you're a citizen.
Not even as a citizen.
Wait a minute, you can't even get over here as a citizen?
No.
That don't make no sense. You allowed to come home, man.
I mean, I know you're allowed to come home, but more than likely, if you do come home, they let you come home.
You be quarantined.
You're gonna be quarantined. That's all that matters.
Now tell everybody what quarantine means so they can just know.
Quarantine, basically, in a nutshell, means that if you're suspected, suspicious, or having a viral infection that is highly contagious, they basically put you in a clean room and they monitor your vitals and see if you're test positive of the virus. If you are, they take the necessary steps to combat the virus and put you in an enclosed area so you won't be contagious to other people surrounding you until you're free of the virus and they let you go.
All right, man. Some people from across seas, I don't know these people's name, Prime Minister's wife from some country, I forgot, I'm just throwing it
in
out.
Brazil, if I remember right.
Yeah, she came down with the virus, so they got the Prime Minister himself, who's basically the equivalent of the president over there, under quarantine for 14 days.
Correct.
And then I think in Iraq, the so-called Attorney General, the guy who's supposed to be talking about the virus, the authority on the virus, came down with it. Did you see that?
Oh, wow.
I saw that. I was up last night too. Not as much as you was.
I know Forrest Gump, a.k.a. Tom Hanks, him and his wife contracted the virus in Australia. So, we're going to say prayers for him too. And actually, there was an event about a week ago that Vice President Mike Pence were at in Texas where he was kind of exposed to it also. But they didn't say he had it yet or not. But there was a couple of people that was in the room with him that actually was positive for the coronavirus.
Well, anything you need to say before we leave? I know this was we wanted to do this before your vlog and everything, just to get this news out to the community. They want to leave some questions. Tell them I leave some questions.
Yeah, if you have any questions or comments, you can hit us up on Facebook on the comment section. We're going to try to update this as we get information. And like I said before, if anything else come up, we're going to let you know. That's for sure.
All right, take us out of here, buddy.
AkronHipHop.com, ReportNewspaperOnline.com, and BlackRunOhio.com. This is boy Cat Israel. Catch us next week on Politically Speaking, unless there's an update come. Peace.